What's happening, beautiful cherubs? Trumpeter Bobby Spellman and Ralph the Cat here to welcome you to a very festive episode of Trumpet with Bob. Well, it's holiday season once again, and if you are a trumpet player, there are good odds that at one point or another you will have to play the classic Leroy Anderson composition, Sleigh Ride. Now, if you are a trumpet player, you are probably also aware of the fact that Sleigh Ride ends with a nice little novelty effect on the trumpet, which creates the sound of a horse whinny. Now, I've gone through the Arbon's book and the works of Herbert L. Clark and others, and unfortunately I haven't found any specific documentation of the correct technical way of creating a horse whinny on the trumpet. So I thought I'd make a short video today just discussing how to get that horse sound that you're looking for on Sleigh Ride. So the first thing that you want to know is that the horse whinny effect is going to combine two other approaches. One is the half valve effect, and the other is a wide vibrato almost turning into a shake. If you want a little bit more information on that, you can check out my videos on half valve technique as well as jazz vibrato and shakes. That'll give you a little bit of an idea. But for now, we're going to dive right in and combine these two features. So what you want to do to get the horse whinny sound is, first of all, depress one of your valves part of the way down. If it's too far down, then you're just going to get another note. If it's not far down enough, you're not going to get the effect. You could do this with any number of valves. The idea is just to just push the valve halfway down. That's going to do two things. It's going to change the timbre of the instrument, and it's also going to make the instrument slot in a different way so that you can, it's a little slipperier. You can move in and out of the partials much more smoothly, sort of a portamento effect. All right, so that's going to sound a little something like this. So you can hear the half valve gives it a particular sound, as well as it allows me to move fluidly throughout the registers of the trumpet. Now, that effect will be paired with a very wide hand vibrato, which will almost turn into a shake. So this is similar to the kinds of hand vibrato that Louis Armstrong would use. And the way that I get this effect is by keeping my thumb on the valve casing here and by literally shaking the trumpet back and forth in order to get that effect. The motion of the trumpet mouthpiece on your face will move the pitch around in such a way that you get that effect. All right, so if I do that on its own, it's going to sound like this. If I combine the half valve effect with that very wide vibrato, that's going to give me that horse whinny. All you got to do is put it into half valve, rip it up to the highest note that makes sense, and then shake your way back down to a comfortable range. That's going to sound a little something like this. And there you have it. All right, now I know what you're thinking. But Bob, any idiot can push his valve halfway down and just shake the trumpet. How is it that the pros get those authentic horse whinny sounds? What do I need to do to make the audience feel like there's a real horse on stage with the orchestra at the end of this piece? Well, as a jazz musician, I will tell you that the most important thing in playing music like this is style. And in order to get the style, you've got to go to the source. And in this case, the source is a horse. So, if you want to get really authentic with your horse whinny, the best thing to do is to seek out a horse or two and transcribe their whinnies. Transcribe the guttural sounds of a horse and try to really encapsulate the atmosphere that that horse is creating in the moment. Now, I don't live around horses anymore. I live in New York City. So what I had to do is find my favorite recordings of horses. So just like me, if you don't have a horse lying around, you can find some recordings of horses and then do your best to transcribe the sounds of those horses in order to really get the authentic horse whinny sound. So for example, let's start off with this horse sound. Now, if I were to try to transcribe that horse's sound and play it on the trumpet, it might sound a little something like this. Now, just like with transcribing jazz solos, it's very useful to get a wide range of different perspectives on how to play a particular solo. So I decided to seek out some other horse whinnies in order to really get the full effect. So you can also check out this horse. And that horse's whinny on the trumpet is going to sound like this. Now, if you thought I would just stop at transcribing 2 horses, you have not been watching these videos. So I went the distance and transcribed a 3rd horse, and that sounds like this. And on the trumpet? So there you go. If you're playing Sleigh Ride this season and you are trying to replicate the sound of a horse whinny, first thing to do is to practice your half valve and your wide vibrato shakes, and then practice ripping those notes up and then sort of shaking your way back down. But if you want to be a real professional about it and a real artiste, go out and find yourself a horse or find yourself a couple of horse recordings. Really get in their minds and try to replicate that sound on the trumpet. That's how you know you're doing it right. All right, gang? Well, I hope that was helpful in your quest for making horse sounds on the trumpet. This may be something that you can use in other situations as well. Don't feel like you have to confine your horse noises to the end of Sleigh Ride. You can use this all year round, 12 months out of the year, in whatever kinds of solos or trumpet situations you may find yourselves in. All right, gang, I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and I'll see you next week for some more trumpet videos on music theory, improvisation, various things like that. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and find us on Patreon for more background information, videos, transcriptions, things of that nature. All right, gang, thanks a lot. We'll catch you in the next one. See ya. All right, friends, thanks so much for checking out this video. We hope it helps in your quest for the majesty of musical self-expression. If you like what we're doing here, you can give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. And if you'd like to support the creation of new videos like this, you can become a subscriber on our Patreon page at patreon.com/Ridgewood School of Music. There, subscribers will have access to more in-depth follow-up videos, as well as solo transcriptions, various musical exercises, and all kinds of fun stuff. If you'd like to follow me on my musical adventures, you can find me on Instagram at Bob Spellman, and you can follow the Ridgewood School of Music's other social media pages by following the links in the description below. The Ridgewood School of Music is currently accepting new students online or in person in the New York City area. If you're interested in lessons, you can find us at www.ridgewoodschoolofmusic.com, or you can send us an email at ridgewoodschoolofmusic@gmail.com, and we can set you up with a great teacher for the instrument and the style of music that you're interested in studying. All right, gang, well, have a wonderful time practicing, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya. All right, this is a ridiculous episode, but nonetheless, what am I doing? I'm a professional.